Hello, internet. I'm finally over that cold. Yay! Also, school got really busy really quickly, so I couldn't make these videos for a while, but luckily I am back. Before we get started, I just want to let you guys know I sped the ranking up for your convenience. I talk super slow. Without further ado, welcome to part 3 of ranking 21 Pilots songs. A lot of you were really angry with me for my ranking of Implicit Demand for Proof. So I'm going to make it up to you. I'm going to move it from D tier to B tier. That is the best I can do for you, but I realized that I was wrong. I'm sorry. Let's move on from there, okay? Moving on to Mute Math times TOP, Heathens is in C tier. Let me explain. It's better than the original because it has more live instruments, but I'm still not a huge fan of it because it didn't have the Watch It. Heavy Dirty Soul, I liked this version. B tier. Ride, A tier. I love this version. It's probably the best version of Ride I've ever heard. It's so good. Tear in My Heart, it can't be anything but S tier. It is such a good version of the song. The horns, the bass line, the drums, they all come together and they work so well, and it truly feels like Mute Math covering a 21 Pilot song, and that just gets me really excited. Lane Boy, I like the guitar in Lane Boy. It adds a nice live aspect to it. Now we go to Trench. Oh man, where do I start with this album? Jumpsuit. B tier. B tier is getting quite large, and I think that's okay because it's my opinion and I'm entitled to it. So Jumpsuit, I've always loved. It's one of my favorite songs to wake up to, but like when I'm going on a road trip, Jumpsuit is the song that I get awake to. Levitate, A tier. It can't be anything other than that. My dad would think it's in God tier, but sadly I don't have one of those, so A tier is just gonna have to do. Morph is B tier. I like this song. It's very nostalgic. I love the drum break at the end, and I love the vocal effects, the lower vocal effects. I think it's a very, very good song. It just feels like the other songs surpass it. My Blood is in C tier. Only because I made a really, really, really cringy cover of it at 8th grade graduation. I just look back at it and I cringe. Other than that, it's a wonderful song. I like it live, and I like it on the piano better. Chlorine, B tier. I think the behind the scenes of the song is very, very interesting. I really enjoy hearing Paul Meany talk about the song and how he made it. It's just super interesting to me. Smithereens, you're gonna kill me for this. I know, D tier. It feels slightly lackluster, and also, I feel like I've heard I'll Get Beat Up For You a lot. I'd rather hear, You're a Tear in My Heart. I think that's a little more creative. Sorry, Tyler. I know you love your wife. Neon Gravestones, S tier. It's such a gut-wrenching song, and you rethink everything after listening to it. I know that sounds very pretentious, but it is true. Oh no, you're gonna hate me, D tier. The only gripe I have with the hype is that the chord progression repeats throughout the entire song. I have no problem with that, except it's not interesting. I know they add interest with they add different instruments and different lines and stuff like that. I just think if they changed it up a little bit, it would be good. I do like the vocal sample in the bridge. I think that's pretty cool. I hate the amount of comments I see that are like, oh, Cut My Lip sucks. It doesn't. It's a masterpiece, and it's a masterclass in production. It's so incredibly well done and so incredibly well produced. It's written so well, and the vocal performance is just amazing. This song does not get the love it deserves. Bandito, surprise, surprise, S tier. But Bandito, it's euphoria for your mind and for your ears. Like, oh man, it's just one of those songs you have to hear to experience the love and experience the joy of making music. Pet Cheetah, ooh, B tier. The song makes more sense when you know the story behind it, which is that Josh challenged Tyler to get past writer's block and just write a song. I really enjoy that part of the story, and it's pretty darn good live. Legend, hear me out, 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 hear me out. The only reason it is there is because it makes me cry. I have been in the position of where I have lost a loved one, and it sucks. That is why it's at C tier. The song is so phenomenally well written and performed. It makes me ball up, though. Leave the City. For the same reasons, listen to me, it's the same reasons it's in D tier. The more a song makes me cry, the lower it is, right? And I feel like the vocal effects aren't super effective. I think if we just heard Tyler in the verses as we hear him at the end of the song with no added effects, I think it adds to the character of the song. Chlorine, Mexico City. I'm gonna give it a C tier, because it's just Chlorine on the piano in B major. That's kind of it. Cut My Lip, Brooklyn, F tier. I don't like the autotune. The piano is great. Autotune gives me a headache. And then the hype Berlin, come on. Come on, it's better than the original, and you know it. And it has the same chord progression as Peaches from Jablinski. So, yeah. So that is the complete tier list from the Mute Math sessions to the location sessions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.